yeah, one of the number one reasons that people don't get out in the winter and don't do things is because of a fear of falling and because of the ice and the snow. And today I really wanted to show you a simple way to mitigate that. As you can see here, without anything, I was just sliding. If you get on anything with a slope, and it doesn't even have to be a slope, it can just be a smooth, flat trail with a little bit of ice under it, and it could send you. So anyway, I'm gonna share something super helpful with you today to mitigate that. So one of the problems that you run into in the winter with your boots, especially when you're just wearing regular boots like this, you know, I've got decent tread on these, but this tread, it gets hard in the cold and it makes it really slippery. And so it's real easy though, even though you've got good tread on your boots or a nice pair of boots, that tread just starts to get really slippery the more that you use it in the cold. So, and like I'm out here in single digits and I've noticed already how much more slippery these are with that. So here are my Yaktrax that I've used. I've had these for years and they've been awesome. There's some different styles. Some of them just have chains. Some of them have spikes. These are a little more spiky. I kind of like these. I think they grip a little better. Although these are starting to get a little worn, I could get a new pair, but I've had them for, I'll bet you, 5 years and they were only like $40, I think, when I bought them. I'll actually include some links below, and I do get a bit of a kickback on those because I'm an affiliate with Amazon. So if you use the links below, I do make a little commission on those, but it really helps me out and I appreciate it. And these are a great tool for the winter. And so to put them on, sometimes I notice if you're not flexible and you have trouble sitting and reaching down that far, it might be good to get help with someone. That's one of the things some people struggle with. Fortunately, I'm flexible and I haven't had a big problem with that, but I understand that some people do. So just sit on something comfortable. If you got your knees up a little like this, it kind of can help because you don't have to reach as far. But basically you just put these over the front of your boot like so, and you've got this tab on the back and you can just pull them over and you can kind of adjust them a little bit as you need to. They're strong rubber, so they take a little bit to put on, but it doesn't take a ton of strength. It just takes a little bit, and you can adjust them fairly easily, but they'll actually cover your bottom foot. So just slide them over that toe like so, grab that back piece and pull it over. So it takes a little bit of strength, but that rubber pulls pretty well. And you know, sometimes you have to adjust them, like they'll be too far up like that. So you can actually just adjust them. You just got to goof with them a little bit, but you can see how that would add a ton of traction. And it makes all the difference for you. You know, so if you want to keep hiking around in the winter and you want to be safe, this is a great way to do it. And I know for me, like I'll walk on the river walk here in Steamboat a lot in the winter and it gets really icy. You know, we'll have these freeze thaw cycles and there'll be ice, and especially ice that's covered by a little bit of snow, which we like to call dust on crust. But man, if you walk on that stuff without any ice spikes, it'll just get you. And I've seen so many people fall and hurt themselves and break bones, and you just don't want to do that. These are the cheapest insurance that you could ever buy for something so simple, and they will just save you. They're so worth $40. So if you live somewhere where that's an issue, or you have ice, I really recommend it. And even out on trails like this, sometimes it's really helpful just for a little extra traction. So anyway, really glad you joined me today. I hope you found this helpful. Leave me a comment below and I'll talk to you later.